The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
We'll stop the Institute, for Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Sir. I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
A knight? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Tighten up the meter.
That? Don't let it misunderstand.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Welcome aboard, brother.
I really should have my armor adjusted.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. I can't fix it.
I can fix it. Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
You must be in there for a reason. Maybe I'll keep my distance.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Proctor Ingram?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Time to suit up. Would it be possible to...
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Danse described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me in your task.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Hey.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God.
Hi.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by God?
You know,
All
before
right.
getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder Lion still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city. Buildings taller than I've ever seen. Some that nearly clipped the Pridwin. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxson is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
By Elder Maxson's orders, all forms of technology
Elder Maxson.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips. Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
This area seems to be in disarray.
That sound, what is it? Gonna spot somewhere.
That's it. Reaching a door. This is a lot quieter. This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Stop hiding! I hear human. I got a treat for you.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Paladin Danse.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
I was just doing what Elder Maxon asked. No more, no less.
Well, it's good to see you dealt with them the Brotherhood way. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. We need to get out of this radiation. Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. Would it be possible to speak off the record for a moment?
Hey.
You point? There's still that off-the-record matter I'd like to discuss. Do you have time now?
Off the record? That's not like you, Danse.
Which is why this is going to be difficult to say. So I'd appreciate it if you bear with me. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. For both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
You're beating around the bush. Is there something you're trying to tell me?
Is it that obvious? I've never been very good at these things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the Capital Wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
Rivet City. Must be post-war, because I've never heard of it.
You're right. It was a settlement, built inside the remains of a beached aircraft carrier. One of the safest places to live in the Capital Wasteland, until the Brotherhood arrived. It was the perfect location for me to try my hand at being a merchant.
I have a hard time picturing you as anything but a soldier.
Clearly, I was ignoring my calling. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
Are you sure there wasn't anything you can do to change him back?
The FEV effect is irreversible. There was nothing anyone could do.
I can't believe you'd do that to him.
I didn't have a choice. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
Well, there goes my dream of being reborn as a super mutant.
Glad to have changed your mind. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen. I know this may sound like a strange question, but tell me, what do you think about Scribe Haylen?
She's as dedicated as they come. A real team player.
I couldn't agree more. But I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performance as a scribe. I wanted to know what you thought of Haylen as a person.
So there is a heart beating under all that armor after all.
I suppose I deserve that. I just don't normally find these discussions easy to handle, so I try to avoid them at all costs. The truth is, I'm worried about her. Since you and I are getting along so well, I felt like I could confide in you about it, to get your honest opinion.
She seems to be able to handle herself. Why are you worried?
Haylen is a model scribe. This has nothing to do with her capabilities in the field. A few months before you found us, one of my men was shot multiple times by raiders. Haylen stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep, fighting to keep him alive. But he was on a slow decline. I decided that his suffering needed to end, and ordered Haylen to administer an overdose of painkillers, so he could die with dignity. Even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting for that knight's life. She injected him without question.
Are you asking me whether or not I approve?
Of course not. I stand by every order I've ever given. That soldier was gravely wounded. Even if, by some miracle, he happened to survive, he would have been paralyzed for life. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering isn't the point here. The point is what happened later that same evening. Haylen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say a word, but I could tell something was wrong. After what felt like an eternity, she collapsed into my arms, crying. I didn't know what to do, so I just held her for a while. A few minutes later, she stopped, kissed me on the cheek, and simply said, "Thank you," before heading back into the police station. Right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. I ordered her to ignore her instincts, to do something her medical training told her was wrong. That's why I'm worried about her, and for that matter, everyone under my command.
This isn't really about Haylen, is it?
No, I guess it isn't. Look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. Each one of them died because of decisions that I made. I understand the risks that come with the job. We all do. But how can anyone have confidence in me anymore? Hell, how can I have confidence in myself?
Would it make you feel better if I told you that I believed in you?
Actually, it does. Well, it looks like things have taken a turn. I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you everything that I know. But it looks like I'm the one that needed the lesson today. All joking aside, I'm pleased that we had this discussion. And with all the problems you're facing, you still took the time to listen. It's comforting to know that I can speak to you as more than just your commanding officer.
Next time you want to talk to me about yourself, try and be a little more upfront about it.
I apologize for that. I've never had anyone who actually cared how I felt, so I have a difficult time opening up. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my shoulders. I think it's been weighing on me more than I realized. I'm only sorry you had to see me at my worst, instead of at my best.
At Victoria.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Could those mysterious energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
Whatever you recovered from the Courser at Green Tech, you should bring it to someone who knows how to manipulate Institute technology. Perhaps it will allow you to unlock the mystery of their knack for teleportation. This information could be the final piece of the puzzle. The moment you learn anything concrete, you're to report it to me immediately. Is there anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Run into you sooner.
Don't mention it. You guys have been through hell, huh?
You have no idea. In these past few months, I've lost everything. My son. He's gone.
Your son. What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name is Kyle.
I understand how you feel. Lost someone too.
We're here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
To think, the ironworks used to be such a nice place.
Look, I'm being serious here. These guys don't mess around. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. I don't guess you'd be crazy enough to try and get it back for me. I've got caps, if that's what you want.
What about your son, Jake? You don't care what happens to him?
I didn't raise my boys to be raiders. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me.
Can you tell me anything else about the Forged?
They're led by a guy named Slag. Came in from outside of the Commonwealth a few months back and started recruiting. Mostly they've just been strong-arming folks. But with how quick they've been growing, it's just a matter of time till the raids get worse.
What kind of a sword am I looking for?
One of them old pre-war swords, rigged up to shoot flames from the blade. Probably why Jake thought they'd let him join. So, what do you say?
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
Anything useful?
Hi.
Please. I'm so thirsty. Could you spare any water?
What kind of water did you need?
Purified would be wonderful, but anything you have would do.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
bit different for you.
Building something?
Hey, I got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon and let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time. Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
All right.
Sir, if I...
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
Not now, Codsworth.
I see, sir. Another time.
Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
got it.
Losing our nighttime cover. We need to move cautiously. It's stuck.
seen the, well, there's this article in the newspaper, Public Occurrences. Boy, I mean, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a saint, you know. I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean, I've asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all. Everybody. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right?
Don't let them bite you.
Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Next is some Cole Porter.
I think they gave up. Wise choice.
You're dead.
Nice. Robots can do simple tasks, sure, but you need a human being to make the big decisions.
Ah, but that's where Grey Garden is unique, darling. We're not just simple robots. We have a unique social structure, a hierarchy, if you will. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Grey.
Only a madman would think that artificial intelligence could replace human intuition and experience.
You misunderstand him, darling. He wanted only to know what a machine was truly capable of. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Personality should not be a part of a robot's programming. It's wrong.
Great. Just when I thought I was finally free of television.
A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
I'm with the Minutemen. Did you need help with something?
Why, yes. That's what I was getting at, dear. The water. It's simply ghastly. Pressure's down. Radiation is up. This will...
All right.
Marvelous.
Uh-huh.
Most of all, if you can get it working.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's that then? I should be able... to acquire a knife.
That last song. Okay. Who is tired of living in Diamond City, and you want an adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe the... It's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous. I bet.
Let's open it up.
I know you just can't get enough of that Roy Brown. I mean, I hope that's going down. I got a lot of this stuff. Here's Roy Brown.
Lower level.
Nice. Got it.
Going up. Surface. Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
Why does it matter so much to you?
For a place like this, water is everything to us, dear. You deserve something for all your hard work. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount, too, if there's anything else you need. Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's pretty move. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
You mean that place out in South Boston? I already cleared that out.
Are you serious? All by yourself? I've got to hand it to you, General. That's the best news I've heard in a while. Well then, this whole thing just got a lot simpler. I'll round up a garrison and meet you there.
The Minutemen remind me of the Brotherhood when Elder Lyons was in charge. These Mirelurks obviously have no respect for the story.
Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
Excuse me.
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, This is really simple. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back to business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime. Which reminds me, I've got another trouble spot for you to check out. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City. And I'll just read it. John and Kathy's Super Salon invites you to try out the latest innovations in hairstyles. Look good. Make people jealous. Oh. Here's, hold please. This is Billie Holiday and, easy living Billie Holiday.
report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. Here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom. It's 10 a.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. I know the feeling, Ella. I know the feeling. Hey, everybody. Everybody who might be listening now. I guess I hope that's a lot of people, but regardless. So there's a story that I heard, which I will now share with you. It's a story about a little boy named Billy. Billy, I'm told, he was separated from his family. I don't quite know how that happened, and I guess it doesn't really matter. So this kid, Billy, I guess he wound up running into, the vault dweller. I don't know what to do. The vault dweller. Little Billy managed to find his parents again. I know that, well, it isn't always great out there in the world, so I thought you might like this story. Anyway, back to the music, I guess. Here's End of the World by Skeeter Davis. It's, well, I think it may be a little melodramatic there.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Whatever you need, you've got it.
I found out what those robots in Grey Garden needed and took care of it. Even better, they want to be Minutemen.
Huh. I guess I never thought of robots being Minutemen. But why not? If they're willing, I guess we can use them. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
All right, Burton. I'm here. Hurry up. Out with it. I have a lot of plans for this summer. None of them involve chatting with you.
Why, Ronald, I'm hurt. Skipping the pleasantries and getting right down to business. And after all we've accomplished together this semester.
For the last time, you little snot. Principal Tanner.
Fine, Principal Tanner. I'll make this quick.
How did you... When did you get so smart?
Hell yeah.
You've been giving me brain...
Well,
I think
so what if it's all
me,
true?
Ronald.
No one's
Especially after they hear you admit
just
everything in
and I'm
your
the
own
principal,
words.
and more importantly, what are you talking about? Wait. Is that a holotape? You son of a...
That's it.
A lot quieter.
Need to talk?
I think I need to run my mission solo for a while.
Affirmative. I'll see what I can do to make myself useful while you're gone. Ad Victoriam.
Whatever it is one says on a radio. My name is Rex Goodman. I'm being held prisoner on the top of Trinity Tower. I think the super mutants plan on eating me soon. I'm sending this to repeat.
Rex is in trouble. Didn't you hear him on the radio?
Hey.
I'm Anne Hargreaves.
Yes.
George and Rex.
What do you want me to do about it? These super mutants would kill me. My name is Rex Goodman. I'm being held prisoner on the top of Trinity Tower. The super mutants plan on me in seconds. Rex got himself into this.
Worried about
You
Rex.
have to figure out how to
Those
get out.
super mutants are so brutal.
I suppose you want me to go help him.
Oh, I think
What do you do here?
I used to. That became too dangerous.
How would you like to work for me?
It does sound interesting. I think I'll enjoy it.
George Cooper. Damn glad to meet you.
Hey,
Rex sounds like he's gotten himself.
what would you have me do?
Why, mount a rest. Gather together. Rex sounds like he's gotten himself into trouble.
What would you have me do?
Why, gather together. My name is Rex.
We put on.
That's just what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Now, where did I put my?
Someone there? What's that? Another human! Come to rescue Rex! He is close! Kill him! You only kill the weakest of us! It only makes us stronger! If they cannot kill one puny human, they are less than nothing! You fight well for a human! Now die like one! My warriors are waiting for you!
Yes. Got it.
So boring. stuff here. What? Human, let's play! Smashy smash! Super! Wear your guts around my neck! What's that? Hey! You disappear! I'll wear your guts around my neck! Kill them all! No!
Magnificent part! Please come back! Don't leave me here!
Follow Strong. He knows the best way down off of this cursed tower.
Go to lift. Go fast, humans. No. Better to die fighting brother than fighting humans.
So that you'll even behind this thing and have some fun. Civilized savages by teaching to him. Strong here said he's secret.
Spirits fly. Boating to the barn. Good night. Good night. Farming is madness. Now some treasures. Lose the good we ought might win by fearing to attempt. So on. They say do never live. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Let me embrace this sound adversity. The wise men say it is the wisest course. Stopping. Why is it stopping? We're all going to die, aren't we?
Someone there. Rather good at smashing too. What? Must have been nothing.
down?
Rex human talk too much.
Rex.
Many thanks for that timely rescue.
You're welcome.
As gracious as you are brave. Yes, well, in any event, I'm quite grateful. I'd like you to have this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think it's time I left this awful place. I'm returning to WRVR and resuming my career in radio.
Go find milk of human kindness with Strong.
Why do you want to find this milk of human kindness?
Milk is secret to humans. Macbeth say milk make humans strong. Stronger than super mutants. Strong find milk, drink milk. Make super mutants stronger than humans.
Yes, I'll honor my promise.
Good. Strong travel with human. Human helps Strong find milk of human kindness. Strong learns secret of humans.
Hey.
What? Maybe something here.
Warning. Union violation. Last recorded break was 9,000.
Tinker, tinker, tinker. Strong boy.
Excuse me.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
You gotta be careful. Never know who you can trust these days.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
What do you need to start up a farm?
Well, my father would have told you it's the 3 L's. Land, labor, and love. You gotta have land to work, you gotta put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
What about the Minutemen? If you join up, we can all help each other against the raiders.
You don't say. I thought the Minutemen were all gone. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old. and they shot her down without a thought. So you can understand why I'm glad to hear the Minutemen are back. Although, a bit too late for my Mary.
We're here now. Anything we can do?
I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
Strong make decisions. Must have been nothing. Can't not need things. We tank.
Shit, lost him.
This place confused. Too much machine.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. Whatever the Minutemen need, you can count on us. We got a decent workshop here, and Connie's sure to go leader on her prices after what you've done.
Hey there.
We could really use your help.
What do you need?
We've got a nest of some nasty what's really... If you can make sure...
Where is this place?
We have a pretty good idea.
Did the Minutemen send you?
Yes, I'm here to help. What's the problem?
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food. We know where they're coming.
Any idea how many?
No telling them.
I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get. So, see what you can do to help.
Sure. Hey there.
You have a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking back. It was the lowest. I failed everyone who ever relied on the thing is. You did your best. I knew it wasn't my point in Brian. I mean, we had met. I think I would. Maybe not by shooting myself in. So.
That's great.
Oh, I guess we should.
Excuse me.
Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
Sure thing, General.
Strong? Strong fight better without human.
Don't know how you traveled with one of those.
We put on some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime.
some work.
Every shot counts. Got this. Damn it. Dug in pretty good. Nothing we can't handle, though.
What the? Who's there?
What the hell was that?
Here it is, huh?
tries to leave, kill him.
We're gonna need must be pretty strong to make it here.
Oh, were those your guys? I thought they were just trying to throw me a barbecue.
Ah, like your style, stranger. Been a while since anyone had the guts to talk to me like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for. Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. Him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake.
Please, let me go.
You're right.
Gonna be,
I
Jake?
don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forge.
There we go.
You should keep going.
Hey there.
Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
Always happy to help.
I don't know what I was thinking trying to join them. Look, I should probably try to go home and make amends. I know I've got no... But I bet if you're there, I bet if you bring... I'll wait for you.
Hi.
Thanks a lot. I'm getting out of here.
Follow me. It's just over here. Huh? Let's do this. so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Here goes nothing.
What the? Boy, I told you that if you
Abraham,
ever
what's
showed your
going on?
face here again,
Is that my boy come home?
What? Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm. I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama,
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There, it's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
She's right.
Bye.
She's right. I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's something for your help. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. Oh, by the way, we've talked about it. You're back. Any luck clearing out that trouble spot?
I cleared that place out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Oh, nice to have some good news around here for a change. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other.
Hey there.
We could really use a hand.
What seems to be the problem?
A pack of feral ghouls is holed up near. If more of them stop...
I'm on it. It's
I'll be glad to...
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Heads up. Excuse me.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on. I never thought I'd see our flag flying over the castle again.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
You forgot to make an appointment.
Ah, was smart mouth, eh? I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Before Joe Becker got himself killed. Hitchens took over.
You were a Minuteman?
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? Kick your butt, punk.
I'd like to see you try.
Let's get this over with. You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that. Now that you got that out of your system, can we get down to business?
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back in with you. All right, come and see the Minutemen yourself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. People are starting to realize that.
I've heard it. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. I'm done.
I'd still like to hear what you...
Heard you were trying to... So what's your story?
The Commonwealth...
I've heard. Now that I'm here,
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. But first things first. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. This is the door to the armory. Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. The door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in. This is the door to the armory. Ah, good.
Radio
Might still be intact.
Minutemen.
Door's still sealed.
Nothing to
Bastion
report.
hasn't collapsed.
Stay safe,
Trick
people.
now is finding a way in.
Easier said than done.
Don't worry. I've got an idea. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion. Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through. I'll back you up, General. My night vision ain't what it used to be. Sarge is still down here? I wouldn't want to be the unlucky one to ever run upon him down here in the dark. Let's see. I used to know this password. One if by land. Nah, that's not it. For the Commonwealth. Darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it. Explains all the landmines. This is, well, was General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined him. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. Give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So wasn't needed anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. You do your job, I'll do mine. Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us. We found the schematics for building artillery, right?
Well, let's see if it was worth the effort.
General, when you see those shells raining down on our enemies, well, you'll know it was worth it. All right, let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades, too. Looks like we've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
Yeah.
General.
Hey there.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get that artillery set up.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing more. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. Now here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what those smoke grenades are. Launch one of those in the background. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tune to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
Over here. Look alive.
Point it out.
Hi. I've got to hand it to you, General. You've really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely knows how to take charge.
Ha! That's a bit of an understatement from what I hear. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Look alive.
What is it?
What now? What now?
I'll mark the location on your map.
Hey, what now?
Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put us...
Uh-huh. Hey. Hey.
Hello, sir.
Heads up. Heads up. Look alive.
Hi.
Look alive. Anything else need doing?
I've heard that folks at Finch Farm need some help. The Minutemen should be the ones that answer that call. I'm listening.
Hey. Hey.
Just point me to... Yeah?
Anything you want to talk about?
You've done right by me.
How are you feeling about...
One day, we'll put this...
No, never mind.
All right. We better keep our eyes peeled.
Hey.
What's on your mind?
That was it.
Okay.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Hey there, friend. Look, we're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
What do you need?
It's these damn greenskins, the super mutants. Whenever they come through, they take everything. We can't...
Sure. I'll take care of those super mutants. I promise.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Uh-huh. Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We gotta help each other if we want things to get better.
Excuse me.
You've got to help. They've kidnapped my wife.
It's okay. You just need to tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill her. But I don't have that kind of money.
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think just bring her back.
Iron Maiden's out to an early lead, but Piece of Junk's right behind. Iron Maiden is still in the lead. He's in the camp! Call in the bots! Turn him loose! Damn it! Screw this!
Hi.
No, please. You've got to help me.
Don't worry. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh my god. Thank you. Let's go.